For our last album of 1953, and the first time we've had the third album from the same artist, this is Thelonious Monk with Thelonious Monk Trio. This is classified as a hard bop album, and it's number 2443 on the list. Now, this was recorded in 1952. Sources aren't sure when it was released, which is odd that there was a time when people can't figure out when albums exactly were released. But the data set that we're using has it in 1953, so that's where we've included it. This is classified as a hard bop album, which I've never heard that term before. Apparently there's some transition from bebop to hard bop. I've included a link to a video about it below, so you can watch that for more information. Apparently hard bop includes more influences from, more inviting musical styles like blues and gospel, R&B. It's more melodic than angular, bebop, boop. It's supposedly more melodic. I think I can hear it because this album is a little more groovy than others we've heard, less walking bass lines. It's more like conventional songs and soft jazz standards. For example, they cover the song Just a Gigolo and Everywhere I Go, the most famous version of which is the one by Louis Prima, but which was also famously covered by David Lee Roth of the band Van Halen. Most songs on this album, actually, like this part, you can hear in the background someone singing along to the melody. I couldn't find anything about it online, but as the pianist is bing bong bong bop, someone's going bop 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 in the background. I actually like that aspect. On the other hand, I heard a lot of dissonant notes on this album. There are a lot of dissonant notes, and that means notes that are played that are outside of the key of the rest of the song. I think a lot of early jazz was, give me a key, and I'm just going to creatively play around in that key. But now I hear a lot of notes from outside the key, and this can be dissonant. It can be have a great effect if done correctly. I've heard these called flavor notes before. So overall, it seems like we're getting to a point where songs have the typical structure that we think of, verse, chorus, bridge, something like that, rather than just, jazz music. We're at least moving in that direction. So we'll see what happens next year in 1954.